welcome guys. Walter, Aaron, welcome. Welcome. Let's get it going. Yeah, gold definitely going to at least 1452, which is 80 pips from current level. So, I'm just gonna mute you guys for a second so there's no background noise. If you need to say something, type in a chat or unmute yourself. You are free to interrupt me about anything Forex related. Let's make it Forex related. All right, so yeah, like I said, I see gold falling another 80 pips, 75 to this support level. We do have the this supply zone here, so there's possibility we can go even lower, back to 1445, because we never filled that wick over there. So there is, yeah, a big wick. This whole area, we can definitely drop below this support. So yeah, 80 to 150 pips. I see down movement on gold. Same making lower highs, so really straightforward. So keep in mind if you trade gold, but honestly, for me, there's a late entry on this unless we get another situation here, which would be not that, which would be another lower high, something like this, and then watch for it to respect this level right here, and then you can enter the sell and it will be still nice pips, right? But for now on, it could just straight fall down. So for me, there's a late entry here if you are not in it already, so I would just let it be. Yeah, maybe some pullback. Let's see. Yeah, I would like to see at least 38.2 on fibs. So that will be opportunity to enter. I will watch it, but I don't know if we will see entry on gold until sometime throughout the Euro session, or maybe even later around New York time. So straightforward. Let's see, GBP USD broke our intraday support. Beautiful, looking nice. I can already tell you I haven't watched it, but just looking at the structure, broke this ascending trend line. Now it's coming up to retest 1.28675. I would look for some rejection here. We have zone to the left, right? And that could be a nice trade if we get just slightly more to get that retest and then sell off for 122 pips. So which correlates, you know, with the dollar strength and gold falling. So I'm definitely looking for that. Oh, thanks, Matt. So we do need obviously still bigger correction even up to this weekly support. So I like what I see on GU for a sell, as long as we don't break above 1.28700. Let's just round it up so so you guys can use it as a better reference. But yeah, like it's really straightforward. We already have it marked up, so I would only be interested in selling this after we get some pullback. And let's just see on fibs, what would this correlate to this resistance? And yeah, it would perfectly correlate to 50. So there we go. Slightly above 50, even if we get 61.8, some weak entries, I would like that too. But I do want to see it's almost at 50. I do want to see it go a little bit higher, right? So both pullbacks on GU and gold, so we can look for sell opportunity. Let me just check the news. I haven't checked anything. I had a busy day. Monday, nothing concerning. Tuesday, AUD speech from the governor. USD, consumers, not major in my eyes. Neither the NZD and AUD. Wednesday, some medium impact news for USD, but by then we should be able to secure some nice pips. And obviously Thursday, here November 28th, and then Friday, holidays in US. So if we do trade, we will look for some Euro GBPs without dollar. But as far as the dollar, I don't see any concerns. So we should have nice opportunities, like I said, on GU and the gold. Unless President Trump feels bored and decides to tweet something a little bit crazy, then we cannot foresee. But I don't see that even if that happens, that in any way would weaken dollar, which in that case GU and gold will shut up again pretty hard. So I feel like we will get continuation back down. Let me just put this on my watch list for GU and gold. GU and gold. I'm gonna mark that green, gonna remove that, that, and GU. Watching that, gonna put reminder in my phone to check that. All right. GJ. Oh, we had a gap. Oh, we had a big gap on JPYs to the upside. All right, so gapped. Actually, gapped 25 to 30 pips. Okay. Well, that doesn't honestly concern me. Would still be bearish on GJ. Sam, yeah, either write it down or unmute yourself. I'm okay to be interrupted. So you just ask any type of question. So any of you guys either type it or unmute yourself and ask. So there's no need to ask if you can ask question. So we are here all team. So, but yeah, let's see what GJ is kind of silly. Let's see if we can make any sense out of this. Maybe retest this. Possible. Yeah, I mean, if it goes to 140, I would be interested in selling it. I probably would, because I don't see this going back up. I didn't notice anything JPY related, like as far as the weakness. So yeah, I'm just gonna clear this, and I mean, this gap will get filled this week. I know that for sure. So therefore, I am interested in sell. Are each black lines daily resistance lines, and you change them frequently? That's a good question. The black lines are not all daily. They are intraday, meaning on 4 hour, some on 1 hour, right? So as I see the structure going through the zone, I refer to that as moving my stop loss. I usually don't have this many, but because of the GJ structure, I've been having them. As you see here, respected, 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 respected 5 times, right? Broke up, respected, broke up, retested, broke back up, retested back down. False breakout, came back up, broke back here, retested, and then we had another breakout and retested again the same zone. Came back up, consolidated the resistance. We had a false breakout back down, and then break up again. See, each of the line has, you know, key price level to it. Rejection, came back down, did a little bit high retrace, broke back down. See, rejected here, then slowly pull back, and then we came back down, and now this gap up happened from the support level, right? So now, because it's breaking up, I'm interested to see it come a little bit further up so that I can look for the sell entry. Does that make sense, Sam? I don't know if you want. I believe you. This is your first time, but I strongly suggest. Uh, no, 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 no. Daily is on the daily, so we switch to the daily right here. So we are on the daily chart. We switch to the line chart, right? And there's the daily. Look at it. 1 rejection, 2, 3 times. So where do you think is a good entry point from Alex? We're gonna get to that in a second, Alex. So to answer Sam, you see this daily curves on the line chart. That's why that is a strong resistance. This right here is the daily support, right? So daily support. Okay. And now in between, because like I mentioned earlier, we had some funny structure, right? Consolidation, consolidation. So there was no like a clear entry for us to aim 200-300 pips. So for that reason, we had to add those intraday zones, right? I usually, like I said, don't have them black. I don't know why I did this black. You will see on all of my other charts that the daily and intraday are usually with the orange. The blue tick lines are weekly strong levels, strong supply and demand zones. So for that reason, I had to add additional intraday levels, because you see the rejections. So I know what, like this rejected, this could have probably been buy entry because it consolidated on the support, right? On the daily support, right? It's not just intraday, so it's even stronger. Now, to answer Alex's question, right? So if this is going to complete pullback from here, so the entry would be between 139,900 and 140, within that 10 pip range, Alex. That is where I would look to sell this. Let's box the area. Anywhere here, right? Anywhere in this area, I would look for rejection and the entry. If you feel confident, you can put the sell limit at 139,900 and 139,985. Any of those levels. See if we get that filled, right? Because our stop loss would be maybe 20 pips, 25 at the most. But we're gonna target the downside movement, right? I'm not going to enter because I will be watching this. I don't have any obligations tomorrow, so I'm looking to trade, right? I only have chiropractor appointment. That's it. That's 1 hour of my day. For the rest of the day, I'm looking for trades and I'm studying Forex all day tomorrow. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a screenshot of this in the chat. So save it somewhere so you can refer to it. There it is. So does that make a little more sense, Sam and Alex? You're welcome. Awesome. Yeah. We don't want to. So, Alex, look at this now. So, we did have this big gap, right? And this is going to get filled this week. I'm 95% sure that this will get filled, meaning this price will have to come down, right? But is it ready to come down yet? No, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they are choppy candles, but they are still bullish candles, right? There's still some interest for right now to push this price higher, right? It might be that there are some big pending sell limits a little bit slighter above, right? Because there could be banks or institutions that are interested to get better entry, which we are interested too. So we're not gonna sell it just now because this broke above the level, right? And it's already closed for the past hour because we are on 30-minute now. So we want to see some bearish candle, right? And then we want to see follow up that bearish momentum. And I usually like sell limits, but I want to see it pull up a little bit more. So maybe I can just enter by market. I don't want to just put now sell limit because market just open, and we can have some weird movements because like before the holidays here in US. So for that reason, I don't want to put sell limit and then this starts just shooting up. I want to see some price action that tells me, oh, okay, we get some strong spike, and then we see candle close. Okay, we're gonna check GN in a second, and I see that it was just a spike, and then we get the weak rejection from this box, and then I will be confident. I'm like, okay, so this was just push up to trigger thousands of lots that were there to sell this pair. And we had the alert on GN, so let's take a look at that. From K2, all right, sell signal right here. Oh, actually, this is a proper sell setup. So here we go. Like I mentioned, we're already looking for GBPs to fall. So there we go. There is a valid sell signal on a GN. So if you guys are interested, we can measure this. So short position right here. Let's find some levels. So me personally, I would leave this 35. Oh man. Honestly, this is very interesting. Let's just leave this right there and get rid of this. So there was a sell signal on GN, right? It's breaking the uptrend line, right? That we have been forming from that huge bullish run. So now you gotta watch for one thing. I would love this to come down. Look at this. This has been coming down like a crazy, right? And this spike up, you see, this is what I'm talking about. This spikes. You see this wick right here, how it just, after it's breaking, after it broke the support, spiked up to retest it. And that is where you put sell limits when you have the zones properly marked. And it will be already in amazing profit. Let's say it would have been there. It would be 29 pips already in a profit. So the sell signal came out. What I wanted to conclude with my thought, if we break this level 2.00252, this pair will fall like an apple. Look at this zone to be covered here. Look at all this zone to be covered, all right here. So we would be trading in the whole new fresh zone, right? And look where the next support is, 400 pips down. 400 pips opportunity. So to summarize, what I want to say is, yes, there is a completely valid sell signal on GN. So you guys could take benefit of that. Let me pull that back up because it happened just live, right? Everything is matching, right? The trend meter, the bearish closer, heavily bearish 30-minute candle, and this should fall, right? But my concern here is that I want to see break of this daily support. I want to see it break this K2 support, right? This indicator that gives us the next support. I want to see break of that, and then I would be happy to keep this sell for 400 pips. Can you show the weekly and daily of the strong resistance and support after you're done explaining? Absolutely, absolutely. So let's do it here. Let's clear this up. Let's clear this up. Actually, we can leave this just to see what this will do, but that is the sell signal that came out. So obviously we're gonna go on the weekly chart. We're gonna condense it, and we're gonna switch to the line. So Sam, look at here. So this, look the curves here, the price rejected. This is wick. I didn't even see it, I can tell you. I told you, see? That was the wick rejection. That's why that is there. Maybe you're wondering, oh, why is it not on this, you know, sharp edge? Because it doesn't need to be there. There is right here, right? And then to see how whenever it closed under, it came to respect this level, came here, respected, pulled back, finally broke up, and then retested it to continue back up, right? Here, when it broke, this was the slight retest, came back down. But we never, so this last moves, they were fundamentally influenced from the Brexit conversations, right? And look at the structure. Structure completed, 3 pushes up. Excuse me. 1, pullback, 2, 3. Now we are seeing maybe possible correction back down to at least this level, which would be 400 pips down, right? So let's go on a daily. Look at the consolidation that was present here. Yes, slowly we were, you know, coming down, but ranging back up again and all that. We are on the daily now. So look, there is no support here. Once this breaks 2.00250, we have a whole zone to clear right here. We have this whole zone to clear. It's gonna break the trend line and it's gonna break daily support. And if you go on the line chart, there's no real support here, right? Maybe you can make an argument, okay, let's make TP1 this, right? Okay, let's do that. And even that, how many pips would that be? Look, if this breaks. TP1, 260 pips. You see, so we are looking for a real move, right? No, I'm not gonna bother for 20 pips move. You know what I mean? So you wanna clear the whole zone and not worry, and don't have to check your phone every 5 minutes. Oh, what is it doing? Is it rallying up or down? Because once this breaks and confirms retests, this is coming down. There's nothing in the way. And I do want to see GBPs correct to at least the next weekly level before the election or whatever is going on December 13. So from there, you know, we will see what's going on. But for right now, I want to see this come down. So this is definitely on the list. I'm gonna make add alert here. Crossing, expiring, whatever, December. There we go. So this alert will be sent to my phone, because then I know if it starts crossing this, then I know it's definitely proper break, and I'm okay if I miss 15 pips entry, I'm still gonna get 250. at least. Possible 400 if it comes down to the weekly level. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, we'll repeat it until it makes sense. See, it's falling. Told you it was a right signal from K2. Straight in a profit. Look at that. Already 11 pips. So hope some of you took advantage of it. So I do want to see, I love this bearish momentum, man. We could sell this and we could literally make money just off of this pair. If only this just breaks, right? So let me just see where K2 indicator sets the support. Oh, okay, so it's bottom of this wick. All right, that I like that. It does make sense. Definitely does. But it will at least come hit this daily support, right? So if you are in it, be careful. Be mindful of 200. Wait, what is this? 200,100. So that is the level I'm looking for it to break. I don't know why. Hold on, man. Why is it getting? Let's clear this. Yeah. So I'm sorry. I thought I was. I don't know for what reason I was telling 200,252. That is where the current price is. So my apology on that. I wanted to say I'm waiting for the break of 2.00100, and then to see. But this is beautiful, beautiful looking. And especially if this 4-hour close is very bearish, I'm gonna be in love with this pair. Okay, and it is one of my top 3 pairs that I trade, so it's looking good if you are in a sell. So I'm looking to join you pretty soon, seems like. Okay, any other question about this? Don't feel shy. There is no dumb question, there is no stupid question, there is no silly question. There's nothing to be shy of. We are here to learn, to support each other. So don't waste your time. I don't mind you personally DMs, all that. I can give you my K2 email too if you need to, but this is the time for you to learn the best when it's live. This is live market. Market has been open for 3 hours and 41 minutes. And I'm here, so take advantage, okay? You're not gonna hurt me by asking me anything, okay? So with GBP and ZT, if it passed the daily support, is it possible to fake out? It is possible to fake out. That's why I want to see at least on 1 hour. Great question. There we go. That's what I like to see and hear. So it is possible. Let me just move this to the side. Okay. So it is possible to be a fake out. Definitely. So it could do something like this and leave wick like that one and then reverse, right? So that is why the proper breakout, guys. Wait, what the hell? No, not that. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. I don't know why it opened that chart. So that's why I want to see candle close under this daily support, right? Not the wicks. Wicks are not breakouts. Wicks are just price has came down here, but it pulled back all the way up. So the price actually closed right here. You want to see body like this, candle like that, right? With the bigger body. So strong closure. That means there's still a lot of sellers in that, right? When you see this, that means somebody was having a lot of buy limits at this level, and they were scalping this, right? They were stronger than amount of sellers at the time, and they pushed this back up for a retrace. So they definitely, you know, took some profits. Okay, so fake out is when you think that the level is being broken by the VIX. That's not breakout. Breakout is candle like this, right? When you see candles like that one and that one, here and here, when that type of candle breaks certain support, that is the breakout. So good stealth, Priest Yogbona. So a good sell stop, I'm sorry, I don't know why I cannot talk. So a good sell stop would be what for GN? So a good sell stop, to be safe, I would say 1.99800. 1.99800. And then still pay attention, you know, don't just leave it for days, and you know, because you have to also, based on your account size, how much you are investing, you have to calculate your stop loss, right? If I enter at 1.99800, my stop loss would be probably 50 pips, right? You might say, oh, that's a lot. No, that's not a lot, because you are going for at least 200 plus. So it's 1 to 4 risk reward, right? But I'm gonna try to look for the breakout and retest and then enter right there. That's what I'm gonna look for, so that my stop loss is even less, right? And my pip amount I'm targeting is more. But you see, it's now the bearish momentum is slowing down because it's around daily support. It's a strong zone. So that's why I'm not selling yet. From CC, when you put the short, are you matching the lowest price? I don't quite understand. I don't know if you just joined us, but this sell right here, it's not. It's no 30 minutes. This sell right here is based off K2 signal, right? That's why I put it there, just so we can observe how it plays out. CC, if you are paying attention. See this bearish candle closed, fired sell signal, matches with the trend, and support is below. So that's why I put this here, just to see how this plays out. But again, I'm repeating, I'm personally waiting for the break of daily support for me to look to enter this sell. Okay? And matching the lowest price, there is no such a thing as lowest price. Lowest price would be if this pair dies, you know. If you are referring to some equal lows, yeah, so let's clear this again. Go on a daily. So yeah, I'm targeting here some previous supports, right? Even though I don't really like this support much, I would mainly target this weekly, right? We just added this line to, let's say, okay, maybe that's where it could, you know, slow down, maybe pull back, maybe, you know, lower high and then continue back down. So that's how I look at it. Because if you are looking at it, all those on the left side, this, it's a lower price than current. This is beautiful one to target, but this is 600 pips below. So we're not gonna get that move this week, right? Unless maybe Boris Johnson, which is Prime Minister of UK, comes tomorrow public and says, I'm willingly resigning from my function, right? Then GBP is gonna fall insanely, but that's not gonna happen, right? I mean, I never say never, but like, chances of that happening tomorrow or this week are very, very slight. If the people in UK decide that he's not gonna get the support, which he's already not getting support by opposition, so yeah, Parliament might give him the votes, but the majority of people is not lining up with him. So yeah. Um, uh, so that's Ibrahim. What are your top
Ibrahim.
3 profitable pairs?
Pairs who?
So my top 3 profitable pairs, it would be GA, GN, and I would say gold /EA. So GBP NZD, GBP AUD, and XAU USD or gold /Euro AUD. Those are my top pairs. Euro NZD is pretty much there too because GBP AUD and Euro AUD move exactly the same. So if you predict one, you pretty much predict move on both. The one hint I will give you, when you look for the pair correlation like GN, EN, and GAEA, look at the both, right? If you are thinking to trade one, look at the structure on the other one, because sometimes you will see it clearer on the other pair, meaning second pair, than the first one, but it will give you more confidence because essentially they will move in the same direction. So hopefully that helps, Ibrahim, and hopefully writing down some notes so you can watch it yourself. CC, okay, I understand. Great. Glad to hear that. But you see, we're getting, weak rejection and back up, and that's why I said I'm not selling it until I see this break. They certainly are, Alex. They certainly are. I learned it hard way. I was like, yeah, I remember that. I got A in anatomy in school. Like, what the hell? I'm not gonna remember things from one webinar. Are you kidding me? I learned all body systems, bones and muscles, but no, not underestimating anyone's brain capacity and ability to memorize, but trust me, it's better just to have it. Better safe than sorry. All right. So we stopped, we went to GN because we had signal, but GJ, okay, so we are on 30 minutes, you see, we are getting now some bearish rejection, right? And even before 61.8. So let's see, maybe this is just a pullback here, right? To retest that support, and then maybe we get some push up and look for the sell, or let's see if this starts breaking below this support, right? Then I would be looking, okay, so it's gonna cover this gap sooner than maybe we expected, right? I do see it, Ibrahim, 80 to 150 pips. I do, but I'm not advising you to enter just now because it's late. It's late for the entry, right? Unless I'm gonna go back to it. I know you have joined us recently. Unless we see some pullback here. Actually, there was a gap on gold. What the hell? It didn't show up first time. There was a gap. I think my trading view is in a little trip, but that's fine. So let's see if we get some pullback, right? Maybe to this zone right here. Maybe 1465. Let's see if we can see some pullback here and then short it, right? I wouldn't short it just now. Like, I mean, yeah, technically I do see it dropping another good bit, but like, let's see. I don't want to enter now, sell, and then this starts retracing all the way back up to this 1472 or 1474, which is stronger resistance, right? I don't want to do that. Like, no, it's not how I trade. I don't chase anything. I do not chase trades. So yes, I do see it dropping. We're gonna do that, but let's answer. Can you explain how fib retracement supports your analysis and show a valid entry point? Absolutely. All right, we are on GA now. Let's do that one. Let's just go on 1 hour, okay? So first of all, Alex, I would suggest you to look, there's a 20-minute YouTube video, explains you exactly how to use Fibonacci extension, all of that, right? I don't mind explaining you. So here's the example. Okay, so the price been making this equal highs here on GA, and then you see the bearish doji, and the reversal started, right? So the push really started here and ended there, right? Ended here. Why? Because that's the last low in the price before we start getting the retrace, right? And look at it now. This week the price tried to push up but rejected the new resistance because it was support and it broke and closed under the support, right? So validating that as a resistance, and now almost perfectly at 50% retrace, right? Let me see, maybe I just didn't draw it right. And yeah, so pretty much 50% retrace. Look, so every time you see impulse move, you can use fibs to additionally help you measure where the retrace could stop. The most levels retrace stops is between 38.2 and 70.5, right? So anywhere there, you look for the rejection, and look at this beautiful rejection. So if you didn't had any sell limit, which you probably should have had one here at the you know, the new resistance level, because it did came to retest it and came straight back down, right? And that's how I usually enter. So from there, it dropped 89 pips, almost no drawdown. Drawdown was what? Let's look at here. 5 pips. 5 pips drawdown, went down 89. So that's one of the examples. We can look for another example. Let's delete this. Sam, it's just K2. I'll tell you. Home. Where is it? Damn, I don't even know how many channels is here. K2 right here. So that is our channel, right? Let's go back here. So let's look at another example that is a little bit better. EA, we will get to EA. So Alex, all right, look at this. Let's look at that was a bearish retrace. Let's look at this. So this was a bullish move that ended right there, and look at it, almost perfectly 50% plus. It respected and rejected this resistance, right? So you could have, you know, predicted that this will get some pullback there, right? Because you know, oh, that's resistance, right? 1 second. So right there, yeah. So you see between 38 and 50. As long as the pullback is not stronger than 70.5, in some cases it does go to 78.6, it does, but that's rare, right? If the pullback starts exceeding and going past 78.6, that means you should not hold your buy that you have had maybe here, because it's mainly trend reversal and the structure reversal, right? There's no enough buyers to keep taking this higher. So that's another example. Same thing here. So it pulled over there. Then we move fibs to another, which is right here. And we get 38.2. Perfect 38.2 pullback. And there's another entry rejection, right? Does that make sense, Alex? Perfect. If it doesn't matter. I can go over it 50 more times. I like doing this. I enjoy doing this. I don't have anybody waiting for me at the disco or pub. I'm not going anywhere. This is where I am. Okay. So we have request EA, US oil. We'll get to that. Sam, and when you make the support and resistance, do you only find them on weekly and daily? No. So I first go on the weekly. I find on the weekly most recent support and resistance, Sam, because that will determine our trading zone for this week, right? Which you can see. We were just looking over this, right? So I know, right, that this is strong support to break. And if this breaks, this is the next strongest support. So I am aiming for this to fall down, right? Because this is gonna be the whole new zone, right? Let's box it out for more visual confirmation, right? So I know that if this breaks into this square, that this is where the price most likely will start making its move back down, right? So something like this, it can be whatever, lower highs, maybe make like a ascending wedge, or maybe make a bearish flag, some pullback with the ascending channel and then break out to the downside. But eventually I am looking for it to come back down. So that's why it's very important that you set your weekly support and resistance, because those will determine the trading zone of the pair for current week, possible next few weeks. And then once you do that, then you go on the daily, right? And you switch to the daily chart and look for the some strong support and resistance, because that will help you. Okay, maybe this broke up, but let's see where is the resistance that it can retest, and maybe I can enter there for a better entry and lower stop loss that will increase my profit target. And if you are trading during the day or only euro session, that's when you go on a 4 hour, and that is going to be your intraday support and resistance. Or if you are scalping, right? So use those as extra support that for that type of a trading. I love trading London. Sometimes it's really tough to get up because I have quite a few other commitments. But yeah, that's why it's important to look at it on a higher time frame, right? Also, your overall trend, you should go off of weekly. If the weekly is far off, try to look at it on the daily. Try to look at the one that is like closest to the current price, and see if that gets rejected, or maybe it breaks, and then you continue to sell it off to the weekly uptrend. Correct, Alex. So does that make sense, Sam? And we have to go to EA. Walter requested. So, ooh, falling. I like this. Yeah, this. Oh man, easy sell. Walter, I am favoring this to go further. I mean, my checklist is just, I just told you what my checklist is. So I look for it to respect one or the other, resistance or support, depending if I'm looking to sell or buy. I'm looking for one bearish, candle, and then I'm looking for on the second one to continue that, momentum, or the weak rejection. Like you see how here perfectly rejected this resistance here, right? And then yeah, made pullback. Price tried to go a little bit higher, but then essentially is going back down. And once you learn fibs, you can use that as well. And if you are subscribed to K2, you can watch for the sell signal. I'm pretty sure there was one here too. that, this. And yeah, look, there was a sell signal right here. I don't know. I think this buy was a confusion, but there was a sell signal that it didn't match the trend, so it's not perfectly like it's not a perfect setup. But like even once you can wait for it to break this uptrend line on 4 hour, then it is just straightforward. It makes common sense that it will keep falling. So Walter, I do see this falling more, definitely another 18 pips, and then let's see if we can get throughout the euro session breakout of 1.61970, and if that happens, this is gonna fall at least another 60 to 60 to 100, possibly 150 pips, right? So those will be my 3 TPs if this breaks this level. I'm not gonna sell it now because it's just 18 pips from support. To me, to my trading, that doesn't make sense. Can I explain in the breakouts? I mean, this would be the one, like you see, he rejected, or maybe one pip off, not even one, yeah, one pip off, literally. So it's just very important, uh, Chris, to have like proper zones. You just have to make sure you find, like you see this it was like rejected so many times, and even when it broke up, retested, came back up. So I know this level might not be easy to break, so that's why I'm not interested in selling. And you see how it respected the trend line perfectly so far, and then it broke here. So once it breaks that, that's a confidence for you to sell. Like you see, this break not even completed the retest, it just kept falling. I would have maybe waited to see if there's some bullish candle just to show slight retest, but it didn't happen. It just kept falling. So literally what, okay, let's go here. Let's just do some drawings, right? So here and here, right? Let's just make this, let's say this is support, right? And let's say uh let's use this. Let's say the price is falling, right? Scandal, the scandal, right? The price is falling. It's falling down a little bit harder. It's falling again. And now we are at the support, right? Let's say that was our support. Let's just make it tick so everybody can see a little bit better. So let's say that's our support, right? So now, next candle, we get some pullback, right? We get some pullback, let's say right here, and then we get a, aggressive breakout, right? So I hope you're paying attention, Chris. So that's the breakout, right? And let's say we get this candle with, let's say, where is it? I don't know this perfect drawings, but let's say this was the bearish candle, right? I don't like that because I was hoping I can make it shorter so it looks like a wick, but let's do this. So let's say this type of candle, right? And let's make this red. All right. So let's say this is weak. Just imagine that this was a week, right? We had massive, aggressive breakout of the support, and this is candle with the wick, and wick ended there. So that is what you just said last case, right? It rejected that. Then we have next candle open, and it keeps dropping, right? And the next one opens here, keeps dropping. Then maybe again we now get some, maybe we get some pullback, right? Let's say we get that, maybe a little bit higher, right? And now what we do, now we take fibs and we measure from here to here, right? And look at it, 50% retracement, right? Maybe you missed that entry, right? You didn't knew that was gonna conclude the retest after the breakout. So this was the pullback, right? Retrace, lower high. However, it's easier for you to refer to it. And then the next candle starts coming back down, right? And keep riding this down, right? And so on and so forth. Does that make sense? This was example for the bearish market, right? For the bearish structure. Same thing is for here. Let's say price is approaching the resistance. This candle maybe does that. Not, this is incomplete breakout. Incomplete breakout. Write that down. Incomplete breakout. Because what can happen? We get something like this on the next candle, right? Or maybe we get maybe a little stronger rejection. There were some people who wanted to sell this, but then we start going back up, right? Start going back up, start going back up. And this time we get the full breakout. And now this is full breakout. When this candle, not this. This is incomplete breakout, especially if it has wicks, right? That's reject. This is complete breakout, right? And now, maybe we get the retest. It might not be on the immediately on this next candle, right? But let's say that was the retest, and now they pull back. Let's say closed back up, and we keep going, right? We keep going up. We keep going up, because that was a valid retest right there. It didn't close below. After this close, the next candle confirmed that the price will remain above this previous resistance, now support, and we continue buying this. Does that make sense? Let's clear this up. Damn, I didn't know I can draw. I really can't. I'm really not artistic person. I love art, but I'm just not really talented for that. Okay. Man, I always keep it real. So anyway, but yeah, Walter, going back again to summarize EA, I do see it falling back down. Let's see, maybe we get some pullback. Maybe we can sell it to this support. Other than that, I would wait for this to break and close under 1.61970, and then I would be interested to sell this very much. For GN, yeah, I'll get to it. Let me just not jump the line, Sam. So please give me a second. I want to go in order because we have, I'm sorry if I don't pronounce that right. You can correct me. Chimezi asked for US oil. So we're going to do US oil next. And US oil right here. Let's see what it does. I haven't traded this in a minute. I won't lie, guys. Okay. So you see my green lines that I was referring to, Sam. Those are the intraday ones made on 4 hour, right? Because you see this ranging here, rejecting, rejecting, up, and down. It's not really. So this is obviously current support. I mean, you can tell by me not updating this. It's been a while since I traded this. Like this was resistance a while ago. I do like oil though. I really do. Oil is nice to trade. It does take a lot of margin, depending on your broker. But on my broker, I cannot trade it less than one lot, which is not problem for me. It's just like I've been trading other stuff. Let's. So there's weekly resistance. There's weekly support. Yeah. Oil is nice. I like when I see people learning oil. It's yeah. Honestly, right now, so we had a bullish run, and then you see it rejected this resistance right here. You see perfectly. Those are the Chris type of rejections I was referring to, and Sam. See how weak rejected, how weak rejected. It's just very crucial that you have your zones right. Very crucial. Otherwise, you won't understand the candle, and the price action won't really tell you the story unless you know, okay, well, that's resistant, that's why it's rejecting it. You know, it didn't just randomly happen, you know. But then again, it failed to break lower, right? You see those wicks. So at the moment, I don't like it. Let's see on 1 hour. I do not like it. Yeah, consolidation on 1 hour and some serious wicks on 4 hour, right? So let's see if we can make a case here. Yeah, it was a breakout. Okay, let's see on a 4 hour. Yeah, indeed breakout. So personal opinion on this, I think this should fall further, and I would want to see it fall to 56.24, but I want to see some momentum, right? I want to see, because see on 30 minutes, major sideways movement consolidation. I do not like that. Like, I mean, see right now, like this is just telling me the market is undecided, right? We have battle between buyers and sellers, right? Which doesn't make sense to me. So I want to see some decision candles, right? Decision candles meaning, example right here is this. So now we see that most people in the market are interested in selling this, right? But this just consolidation for right now, and I won't enter sell until I see some bearish momentum, and especially would like to see break of this so that we can take this to 56.24, because that will be the next support. Because if we enter the sell right here and right now, this can definitely pull back up and retest this for the third time. That can happen. You cannot tell me that it won't happen or that it might not happen, because there's nothing clear for me now, and for that reason, and I don't want to buy it because I know that this eventually will go down, right? I know I'm looking to sell this because it respected twice the resistance. It broke this trend line here. So I have already two reasons to look for sell, right? For continuation to the downside. I do not have any reason to buy this. So that's how you just look at it with a common sense, right? And then you can also wait. Let's see if K2 had a sell. Well, it was a sell there, so it was a nice scalp trade. But right now, no. Yeah, that was a buy signal that doesn't correlate with the trend, so invalid, and obviously consolidation. So you just have to be a little bit patient. But overall, I'm looking for sells here. Chimezi. Sorry again if I don't pronounce that right. You can unmute yourself. You can correct me. I like to be corrected if I don't do something right. So yeah, but that's really on oil what I see. I will be looking to sell it. I would honestly like to see it come up and get a better entry, but if we see some bearish momentum and break here, then yeah, we can enter and grab some of that. No, I mean, I know you say it's okay, but like I've been called names because people couldn't simply pronounce it's honest, like honest without T, but so. So yeah, for that reason I do not like to mispronounce anybody's name. I like to learn it how it is. I don't have problem, pronouncing right. So yeah. But anyway, yeah. In summary, just looking for the sell here. So we did answer that. We did that. I'm just looking through the chat, guys. I don't wanna miss anybody's question. So okay, Sam, it's your turn to send you link for GN. It definitely is possible. GN right here. Oh, we are going down. Okay. Well, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna send you 4-hour one. Well, what time frame you want? 4-hour daily, or you want multiple? Whatever, Sam. Do daily so I can see all the horizon. Okay, perfect. Absolutely. Here we go. Let's squeeze it in. And here we go. There we go. Squeeze it a little bit more so it can fit. All right. There's the daily. There's the daily on GN. Try click and open it and let me know. Don't worry, it's not a spam. There's no viruses. Not affiliated with anything like that. So just little joke. But yeah, just open it up and see if it works. And let me know if it doesn't, can redo it. But yeah, hey, I definitely support. Let's go, GN. Let's break that level that we all want to see. Yes, thank you. It does perfectly. You're welcome. You are very welcome. All right, so we did that. We did that. Let's see GCAD. That gapped up. Oh, okay. So the gap is actually looks like GBP related. That is interesting. Obviously, this is resistance. Oh, okay, I did not expect that. Top. US 30, SPX, US 100 or NASDAQ. Definitely we're gonna look at indices. All right, let's see. I'm just interested in this. So this end up closing on Friday under the support, but with this gap up, let me see this for a second, guys. Actually, let's make it there. Huh. So it's rejecting 38.2. It gapped up to 38.2 and it's rejecting it now. I mean, honestly, I'm interested in selling this too. It broke major level on Friday. I was really busy on Friday, so I missed that. Hey, no shame. But like, if 38.2 holds, this I'm pretty sure this will go to at least 69, 1.69890. Oh, GN is falling, guys. We just got the alert. GN is falling down. Look at that. I like that. Give me 1 second. Just want to verify something. Yeah, this seems to be. Let's see what it does. I want to see next 30-minute candle after this one closes. So I'm going to watch for that. I'm sorry we were at GCAD. Yeah, so what I'm referring to, if 38.2 holds, this will definitely go to 1.414. Don't get confused. I have negative 0.414. It's the same thing. It's just easier for me. That's how I always had it. But yeah, if this holds, I'm looking forward for this falling too. So seems like we will get these GBP corrections. Yep. Yeah, Walter. Yeah, definitely. That's why I told you guys, you can take advantage. It happened live. It looked good, and it is pushing down indeed. So yeah, GCAD, I'm looking for sell. I'm not scared by this gap up because it will get covered, which means this will close back under this support, which will turn into resistance, and then you see the only real next support is right here. So could be nice and easy 80 pips on this one, possibly more. Maybe can we go to next support, right? Can we go there? So yeah, let's see that. All right. GBP CHF, yes, yeah, definitely gap was GBP related. But look at it, it gapped and just rejected resistance, right? Now we probably could look to take this back down too. I don't really favor this among GBP pairs because GA and GN move more and faster. So for that reason, I don't usually trade this one much. But let's see, maybe we can get double top here on 1 hour. Maybe we can get another rejection confirmation and have this fall during the London. So I think that will conclude GBPs, and we had requests from Mr. Walter for indices. Let's start with S&P 500 because it's the right here. Oh boy. So there was a correction, but we're going back up again. Obviously, I do see that makes sense. Dollar is strong. I mean, we really don't need to bother with this. We need to find some support at the current levels, which should be right there. Let me just see. Yep. And then this is the I think all-time high pretty much. So I'm just gonna label it as a resistance because it's the highest it's ever been, I believe. And we can do this intraday support. I mean, honestly, Walter, I do see this going higher. I do see this going definitely I mean, cannot say anything 100%, but there's a high probability this will go back up to this high. If anything, make that like wider and bigger double top on 4 hour, and maybe, I don't know, see if we can go even higher on indices, or we're gonna, get correction, right? But this has been on hell of a run. Look at that, like it's just crazy. So I do see this going higher. To tell you my bias, I do see this going higher. Yeah, there was, I mean, if we look at it like that, maybe that's breakout and then we do double top, and let's see if we can. I would really be interested in selling once this breaks 3097. That's when I would be really interested in selling it. Or once we see this, another retest. But as you see, the bullish momentum is not yet strong, but obviously we are only like 4.5 hours in the new trading week, and we should really expect some bigger moves during the New York session. So I do see it going higher for the moment. US 30, I believe they will be similar. Actually, Nasdaq is next on list. Just want to keep an eye on GN. Okay, we'll see what it does. 4 hour. I'm gonna check questions in 1 second, guys. Let's see. Yep, I do like that. And then obviously high, right? I mean, pretty much same structure, Walter, to be honest, pretty much the same structure. I mean, you can just by looking at it, you can see it. Let's see. Maybe we reject this right here. Let's see if that is the rejection. Let's see if it breaks 8,310, because that, like, I don't usually use that often 1 hour resistance, but let's see if that might be the valid one for the current market. So in that case, on S&P, let me go back. Let's see if this level would hold, right? If 3,121 will hold. Let's see that, and then maybe we could see some sells. But on where did you go? Nasdaq, US. Okay, let's see if 8,310 can hold. If not, then you really have to look for 8,372, 373 for that valid rejection, right? So just watch those levels and see what it does. But I have a feeling there will be another rally up on them. I could be wrong. I'm not expert for it, but it could be another rally up. US 30. Damn, Bitcoin really fell a lot. I was reading earlier. Yeah, I mean, pretty much all three of them, like a mirror picture, exact same setups. Like for US 30, let's see if 27966 can hold, right? It seems that it's already slowing down with the bullish momentum. So maybe where they at, all three of them right now, you know, could present the sell opportunity. So I would just watch it maybe on, let's say, 30 minutes. So current 30-minute candle is opening bearish, right? So let's see, can we hold? Can we maintain it? Or this is just gonna be some slight pullback and then goes through to 28, 126, right? Because there is a possibility. So yeah, I would just watch it. I would like to see, sell opportunities on them because it can be a lot of money. But right now, I'm not so confident. I want to see some rejections and then like something like this. This was the confidence right here. Two red candles, rejection, hammer and inverted hammer, and then it started hammering down, right? So stuff like that, and I don't see that here. So hope that didn't confuse you, Walter. Hope that helped. So Sam, can you do markup on any pair like from scratch so I can get a glimpse of marking up a pair? Definitely. Um, let's do, what can we do? Wait. Here, let's do a DJPY, right? Let's remove all drawings. So Sam, pay attention. We go on weekly, but you can go. There's multiple webinars I did, and I showed in them how to do it. So, you can always relate to it. But this is also recorded, and let's go over it. So obviously, I go first to a weekly. I switch from candlestick to the line chart, and then I look where my price is. Right, my current price is right here, right? So what I'm looking for is the most recent support and resistance, right? And let's condense it a little bit. All right, that should be enough. It's already clear that this is resistance right here, right? Right here is my weekly resistance, and I'm gonna label it. And that's gonna be on top. And let's look for my weekly support, right? So it's gonna be right here. Let me just see. Perfect. Right there. That's gonna be my weekly support. Now I can bring it closer. Mark it. Put it on the bottom. And now I switch to daily, right? So we know we have our weekly zone, right? Let's space it out and let's bring it in. All right, so there's some rejections right there. Okay. So we're gonna do horizontal line and mark that, and beautiful. So let's zoom in on 4 hour and let's bring it in, and that's gonna be daily resistance. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna put it on top. We don't need the arrow. So it came back. See this closed under the weekly resistance. So this breakout was false. Look at the rejection here with the 4-hour bearish candle, came back down. I mean, it's just very straightforward. So the pullback was to daily resistance, made double top here, and then it drops. So this could potentially continue to sell AUD JPY. This could potentially continue to sell until next weekly support is 264 pips. But now let's see on the 4-hour, right? Let's see some form of support, right? Something that we could maybe think that the price may not like. So let's do line, and it's gonna be right here. That will be the first thing. Second, right here. Or you can refer to those as your TP levels if you're selling, right? And right there. Amazing. I love it. So here we go. We know this is daily resistance. So let's change that to black 2. All right. And now that's 4-hour. Let's go on 1-hour. Let's see, is this pullback done? There was a gap as well on, so both GBP and JPY pairs gapped up. So now I know I'm gonna look for some sells, right? Let's see, is this sell actually right now? Is that what it is, right? So it's rejecting. Maybe we can make a case here. So let's see if this holds, and maybe we get some rejection. Let's see if this 30-minute closes, in a nice bearish momentum, and then next one follows it up, so that we can get some more confidence into selling this, and this will be our first TP here, right? Which is like 40 pips down, and then next one is another 30 pips, and then next one is another 80 pips, and then after that I think it's weekly, another 100 pips. So that's how you mark your zones where you can target. See if it comes here, and then if you see strong rejection, you can take your profit. So that is the thinking process behind. You see, we're getting some strong push down. So that is essentially how I look for, and I would like to see this a little bit stronger, because that will be a nice bearish engulfing candle. One of the strong reversals, because that's the one of the main bearish candles, and just engulfing in general, whether bearish or bullish. Let's see if we can close up this previous candle with this bearish one. So that's really how I look at it. Does that make any sense, Sam? Does it help at all? Definitely, because that gives you the true support and resistance. If you just target wicks, that's not where the price closed. That's where the price tapped into, and that's where you can look for those entries, for the beautiful entries. But that does not verify support and resistance, right? Awesome. That's the plan. So do we have any other questions, guys, or any pair you want me to look at? So we can do that. AJ, this was AJ. This is AJ. AUDJPY. Just what we did now. What do you mean it sent late? Oh, okay. It sent late. Okay. So you were able to listen and see AJ, right? Awesome. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Like I said, do not feel that there is a silly question. I don't like to call them dumb or stupid. None of us is that here, so feel free to ask anything. I don't mind answering. What do you mean, Sam? Uh, since you marked up AJ. Oh, so I mean, you just have to set the settings how Sean explains them. But obviously, you go on a 30 minutes, and I have here template as you see K2 template. So I click on it, and well, this looks like a losing signal, but you shouldn't have bought anyway because there's a bullish signal in a bearish trend, so that's invalid. Same here and same here. So this is how would you use it. Let's say we start getting bearish momentum, right? And then it might fire off the sell signal, right? You see where's the support. Let me remove mine so it doesn't confuse you. And let me remove that. And let's zoom in some more. So there's a K2 resistance and looks like it's adjusting it right now as it's breaking down. And that there is a support right here. So this is the next support. So you see it is a valid support because you see how many rejections right there. You see how many 30-minute candles were maintained above that level. Maybe you're asking how I personally use it. I personally use it just as additional confirmation. I just see what is it doing. Is it forming you know is it forming the signal? Is it like, is the signal with the K2 valid? So I just use it as a additional support. So until you become comfortable trusting your own support and resistance, that's why Sean has made this guy, so you can benefit from that. It literally, you see, it adjusted back up where actually it should be. It literally adjusted for you, so you know if you are buying or selling, you know where to look for, you know, if you are a buyer, to look for the resistance. Maybe it's going to reject, so it's time to collect those profits and then wait for, you know, see what it does. If it starts breaking, the resistance will readjust, and then maybe you can continue buying. Same thing with the selling process and support. So that's literally how I use it. But like it will adjust for you as the, you know, market is printing candles, and, you know, prices trying to make a move. GN, let's see. Let me delete that one. GN, not yet. So we do have a piercing, but now we're getting some retest here, right? Let's see if we can hold under this level, right? Let's see if that holds. I mean, it could be entry now, but the stop loss has to be actually 400. I'm gonna wait. But it could be entry now. I just wanna see complete retest. But I'm confident this will keep falling. I am confident. But yeah, you see, like right now, this it's showing that it's at support. Sam, it's showing that it's at support with the K2. So, but this is my daily support, so it's currently under it. So I use it, like you see, it fired off, you know, sell signal, and I was looking to sell it. So, you know, it really gives me more confirmation and confidence. It's just it's very helpful, at least to me. Yeah, it definitely does. Look, so just watch it. Watch how this closes. I would like to see actually close exactly as it is, and then next candle maybe close again slightly bullish but under the support, and then we start going bearish, and in that case it's gonna drop a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much how I use it. GG hovering around above, so that alert. So yeah, I mean, what you looking at? What kind of question is that? Of course I do. My strategy is price action trading. I don't have like strategy related on like anything. Lot size per trade top. Yeah, so yeah, so as far as the lot size, use 0.01 per $100 in trading account. So I'll write it in the chat. Lot size per each in trading account, right? So example, if you have $500 account, then use 0.05 lot size, right? And as And then as your account start growing for another 100, add 0.01. Yeah, you can definitely send me. Definitely. You can definitely send me uh, so I can check what you are using. Damn, GFL fell off the hook. I would like to see this pullback so that I can enter this sell. Well, wherever you want, you can send me on Telegram or my Telegram is DaVinci K2, or you can send it here, whatever works for you. Oh wow, Ripple is at 21 cent. Oh boy, might be buying hell of that. I don't know what happened with crypto, but they soared. Okay, okay. Sorry guys, I'm just checking message. My bank sent me notification. Okay, okay. Okay, well, my bank is what I was going to say, my bank is adding some more protections. Oh, you just sent. Okay. Sam, I rarely scalp, to be honest with you. I rarely do. Only like if I really like what you call it. If I really I'm spending a lot of time on charts, like I might be tomorrow. So but I don't prefer scalping. I prefer to catch the the majority of the whole corrective move. Yeah, I just received it. I'm checking it. So this is a good plan. I just don't know. Okay, so this is I see what this is. This is more like a trade challenge, right? So to answer on your question, this is a aggressive approach, right? So if you are really comfortable and confident trader and you really know what you're doing, this is good. So for this to work, you really have to just keep winning all trades. And 20 pips doesn't seem, that much, but you just have to be very disciplined and follow it. That's my feedback on this, Stanley. So I would just you know I mean it's not a big risk, but yeah, at the end of the month it can be really big growth. So you just have to really um you know try to win those trades, because one losing one will set you back and as long as you are not jumping and over leveraging, this is doable. Actually, like this, I might try this myself, just for fun, because I do stuff like that. Like sometimes I'll just open $100 $200 account, or actually I do have one that I use for flipping, and just it's good to have a little fun and try stuff, but like you shouldn't do stuff like this if it's your main account. That's just my personal feedback on it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you're risking too much, but you wanna steadily build, right? And then once you have that, then you can have all kind of fun. You can try to do some news trades and stuff like that. See if you can catch some movements. So that's my feedback on that. Other than that, I would just be using 0.01 per each 100. So damn, look at that, beautiful. Mm-mm-mm. Let's go. Yeah, and that's gonna hit TP on K2. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was gonna do. GU. All right, GU. Valid sell signal too. Like that, I was telling about it. I like to see it come down. Yeah, GN seems like it's. Let's just see. This is the candle I want to watch. This current 30-minute candle. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. Yeah, it did close below this. It did close, and this is beautiful, like a pin bar. So let's see. Let's see what it does. So just watch it, guys. That's all I can tell you. Uh, if it starts breaking back above 2.00100, then I would, maybe let it be for the moment. But for right now, it looks bearish. I want to see it come further down, see that bearish pressure continuation, and then in that case, we're definitely gonna clear the zone. We're gonna clear the zone. Not that maybe. Yeah, that 4 hour closed. Nice. Let's see what we get from here. Do we have any other questions? Yeah, I'm stuck on looking at these cryptos, man. They fell down hard. thinking of buying some of this Ripple. Go ahead, ask. It is. If you have it, you can share chart with us and we can look at it. Definitely possible, Sam. I'm gonna wait for you. Well, do you have a chart or how do you wanna do it? Yeah, definitely. Um, Let me pause share. So you can request to share. It won't let you. Okay. Um, let's. Can you try now? Well, I think I actually just gave you control over my screen, but I wanna let you share yours.
Hello.
Hey, I can hear you.
It says you can start screen share while the other participant is sharing.
Okay, so I paused. Actually, I stopped my share. Can you try now?
Yeah, I got it. Uh, you can see it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So yeah. So I really like the line, to be honest, because it's like real easy to find the support and the resistance. Like like you said, you start out with the weekly, and then the black lines are the weekly resistance and support. and I'm not sure like at this point because I know like right here, this part. I'm not sure you can see it.
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
I'm not sure if I did it. I put it at the right spot.
It's fine because like there's previous levels to the right of that actually rejected that zone. So that was
Oh,
just
this one.
some, yeah, that was just some consolidation and struggle to break through.
Okay, I see. I see. And then got that. And then what's daily? And then, like you say, go back between the support resistance.
Well, you don't have to keep scrolling. You can just use the scrolling thing on your mouse, and it will condense the structure, if you know what I mean.
Like this.
Yep, there you go. Yep,
Gotcha. Oh, okay, that's better. And then yeah, find resistance.
yep.
Price is right here. And then
And you should try to look for some form
oh,
of support. See if there is something closer than the weekly. And yeah, you do have one right there. Yeah.
where right here.
No, no, support. But
Oh,
lower.
support right here.
Yep, perfect.
Mm,
That's it. Just label it.
yeah. And then let's go to the 4 hours.
And yeah, you see struggling now on that intraday support. If you look left, you see that low over there that was rejected midweek. Yep, yep.
So why draw like a um resistance? No support.
Yeah, you could. It's struggling right now. It did broke before, but it reversed. So I do want to see it fall further down, but it looks like
So
it's having a little struggle to break that current price at 1461.
so are you looking for a sell for gold?
Yeah, but I would like to see it break that support first, like that 1460 level.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, or maybe we get pullback to that resistance and sell from there.
Okay, okay, I see. So you could like you could put right here.
Yeah.
I'll try to and then what will you call it for the 4 hours again?
I call them intraday.
Okay. Day and this will be the resistance.
Support.
Oh support. Okay.
Once it closes under it, then it turns into resistance.
Okay, okay. And today support. Then so right now I'll wait for that candlestick to I have to look at the 1 hour. So is it like on the 1 hour? Is it like did it retest?
It could be. It could be. Let's just get some bearish candle, right?
Okay.
So let's see if we are getting sellers back into it. Are they still in charge? You know?
Okay. Oh. And then you expect this. Oops. Oh. So you expect this to like pretty much just go down to
Yeah, I think we will get at least 1445 again if that starts pushing down, which is like
okay.
150 pips.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely possible that daily support too. But let's just get some bearish momentum.
Gotcha. Okay. Mm. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. You're welcome. The point is to make trading simple, right? We don't want to
Yeah.
complicate too much. And trust me, I tried so many things. I keep telling people every time new person shows up and asks question, like I tried so many things, so many strategies, and I just figure out like there's a simple way to do it and to do it effectively, and that's just literally how I do it.
Perfect. So how about with the news? 'Cause sometimes some people will say don't trade with the news and that stuff.
So personally, I'm not too concerned about news myself, but that's because I trade over 2 years, right, live. And the thing is, like, most of the time, technicals will set up for that news move, right? And another thing, like if it's like a really major impact news, if you are in the trade and you are in the profit, you should protect that position, right? You either move your stop, let's say you are in profit 30 pips, right? In that case, you should move your stop loss at least like, a few pips, like 5 pips in a profit, if you decide to hold on to that. Or maybe you are happy and you just want to close 30 pips profit, wait for the news release and see what is the impact, and then maybe get back into the trade. There's few really options that you can deal with the news. Like me personally, I don't get scared away with the news.
Okay.
I usually either protect my position, or maybe if I'm like 50 pips or so in profit, I'll probably just close it, see what it does, and but most of the time, like I said, it will just push it to my TP levels, and yeah, or maybe it will take me out with stop loss and profit, and then I can even, let's say, enter at a better price.
Oh, okay.
So but if you are newer to trading and you're not confident, definitely you pay attention to news and try to not over leverage. So that's two biggest things. Well, actually, two biggest things are over leveraging and over trading. That fear of missing out. Like there will always be setups. It's
Yeah.
not a must. It's not a must to trade. You should trade accurately, not just trade for sake of trading. You can make more money with 3 to 5 trades than 20, 30 sometimes.
Right. Perfect. Um, what's a question I wanted to ask? Uh,
Take your time, no need to rush. And if you cannot remember now, you can reach on Telegram. I'll probably be up.
um, so with the so with the K2 strategy,
Right,
so I know there's three types: swing, intertrade, and then scalp.
right,
Intertrade, which is like basically like daily, and that's like 1 hour, 4 hours, and 30 minutes. So like I was practicing like doing the back testing over the weekend, and like there'll be times where like for example like the confirmation was good, like the trend was good. So it was, for example, it was going up, where it was uh, a bullish trend, and then also there was a signal for a sell, no, for a buy, and then
Okay.
with the support resistance is at the support. But then when I did it, like when I like put the graph, the short position, well, the long position, it was like I did it and then boom, it would like hit stop loss. Is it like a way you like prevent that? Like what if you was doing live and then you don't want it, like you want to know if it's gonna hit stop loss or take profit?
Yeah, so for that, like once you are in a profit, Sean has that K2 exit strategy that he uses. So for every 5 pips, I believe he moves his stop loss. So let's say if he goes in a profit 5 pips, he moves immediately stop loss at the entry point. If it goes 10 pips in profit, he moves it 5 pips in a profit. So he trails like that. In other words, in the forex, it's called trailing stop loss. So the more you move into profit, the more profit gets secured for you, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's one thing he always. There's a video in a channel too that he goes over that. It's really straightforward and simple.
Yeah, I seen the exit strategy. I just know the exit strategy. It was saying about if you like 25%, and then move it to break even, and then so on for 50%, and then 75%.
Right,
Like,
right,
what if like the trade is going for a buy, the signal,
right.
like it started going down first, like it didn't go up, you didn't go positive at all, so you was in like negative the whole time, and then it hit stop loss. How for like next time if you want to do another trade where all the confirmation is good, that you want to be like more certain that it will go for TP and not stop loss?
I mean, so one thing you should also look for, you should look for like me personally, I look the structure on like I said, on a higher time frame. So if I am in a daily and weekly bullish trend, then I'm definitely looking for all the buy signals, right? So if
Right.
I'm in a daily and weekly uptrend and there's like some pullbacks and corrections that will trigger off the sell signals, I might skip those out, right? And wait for the buys, because I know on the weekly and the daily it's overall uptrend. So I'm only interested in the buys, right?
Right.
So that you should try to backtest that, and I'm pretty sure you will see much higher winning percentage. But obviously, it's there's no strategy or trading that just wins 100% of the time. It's really
Yeah.
impossible. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
that's, I mean, machine eventually, you have to replace part and stuff. So but just think of that, like to go with the trend, and I am pretty sure you will do really well. So that is why also, I try to do those sessions to show you how I look at it, because I would sometimes get earlier entries than the signal will trigger, and stuff like that, because
Right.
I will find that it rejects my zone and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. That's perfect.
Yeah, so really good questions there.
Yeah.
You see, I like this GN. It is bullish, but look at it. It's rejecting now, 2.00100. As long as it doesn't start breaking and closing above, this could be that retest, right? And then maybe next 30-minute candle we get bearish to continue this sell-off. That's why I didn't sell yet. I want to see that this confirms as a breakout.
So right now is like retesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is on 1 hour, but like on 30 minutes. See?
So basically, when the candlestick is done, like forming, you'll look for a sell if it's like that right now.
No, if this is done forming, I want to see the next one. I want to see after this, I want to see some bearish candlesticks. I want to see that the sellers are continuing to take this down.
Okay.
But as far as the K2 signal, it hit, take profit on this.
Yeah, it did.
So yeah, pretty much in a pip. So it was a decent trade. What was it? Yeah, 33 and a half pips, 34.
So when you trade, you rather trade with more confirmation instead of more pimps.
Yeah. But I mean, at this point, I know the pairs I trade, so I pretty much, have confidence to enter, and where to enter, because like I find good entries. It looks like GJ is falling too. Yeah, it is. See, it's breaking that support, so it's probably on its way down. We didn't get the higher pullback, but yeah. That's what I told to pay attention to, because it should keep falling. So yeah, I'm bearish across GBPs for this week as far as it's looking right now.
GU real quick.
I think GU should go down too.
Okay. I know
How
that.
you say?
No.
It's already starting slowly. So. But yeah, I mean, really nothing complicated. My Telegram is going off. I'll check it later. I always have a lot of messages. So yeah, that's really pretty much it. GN, let's go. But yeah, I'll probably call this later, because I believe it will start falling hard. GN.
Okay.
So yeah, just keep an eye on it.
Gotcha.
Let me see the chat.
And thank you for the Zoom call.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. No problem. We'll do some more. Okay, no new messages. So if you guys don't have any more questions, we can conclude it, and I'll try to convert it as soon as possible, and we'll have Sean uploaded on YouTube. Actually, he'll probably have to convert it. I'll send him as soon as the file is ready.
Great.
Oh, you're welcome, Stanley. No problem. Okay, looks like no new questions. So thanks, guys, for hopping on. So we'll see, maybe do some more this week. But pretty much like we have like 3 days of trading. Like I said, Thursday here is Thanksgiving, Friday is Black Friday, so it's holidays in US. But maybe we could, trade some euros and GBPs. Yeah, definitely. I am not affiliated with IML. I am not. I know a lot of people from there. Personally met few. Um, I knew them before they even merged with IML. So, but I am not part of IML and not affiliated. Personally, I don't, unless somebody really convince you to do that. I don't think it is, because I think you can learn a lot here for free. As you see, I mean, we just do this because we want everybody to succeed, and I'm happy to share whatever I learn. So I don't think you need to do that. They do have a great marketing, so just don't fall for it. You really need someone to keep you in check and accountable for the trading. So that's what we do here. I'll just tell you that a lot of people have left them and came to us. That's all I can tell you. A lot. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I certainly enjoy doing it, and I try every time to see if there's a better way to do it. So I just, I want everybody to succeed. Like, there's no jealousy here. We don't compete against each other. We don't hate on each other. We support each other. Yeah, GJ's going down. Awesome. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that. There you go. That's a great percentage. It's a great percentage. Yes, if it closes bearish. For right now, see it's having some bullish momentum. That's why I don't chase it. If you was in that K2G and sell, that was nice 33, 34 pips. But right now, I just have to watch it. So yeah, just pay attention on it. I'm looking on some momentum, but I like so far what I see. I see both weak rejections here, both weak rejections. So I do like what I see. So this could turn into resistance. So let's see what it does. So it's three of us to send signals, right? Sean and Aaron, they strictly sell signals off of K2 strategy. I sent based of price action. So I send a little bit larger targets. I usually send about three TPs on the trades I call. So when you see Da Vinci K2, that is me, and it's gonna be based on price action, not just K2. just K2, simply like a straight K2 strategy, is going to be K2, which is shown, and Aaron K2. So I know people confuse it a little bit, but yeah. And they are in K2 trades alerts. All the trades go there, and the signals are free. Yep. I mean, if I find a good trade and I'm entering, I'm gonna share it. Like, I want everybody to win. Obviously, I don't win them all, but like I win good amount of it, so I remain profitable. So hope that helps. Oh, so that's a good point. So some of so the thing is, Sean has I have a pro version. I think he has, I don't know what is the higher. Um, let me see. So see, I have a pro version. I believe he has, I don't know what is it, ultimate above that or whatever it is. So he's able to set alerts for every single FX pairs. For me, I have limit for 10. So sometimes, obviously, he also is attorney, so he is busy. So he will go through the signals. Wait, why is this not open? So he will go through the signals and find all the ones that were, profitable, just to show you guys what would be the valid signal and the entry, because sometimes he doesn't get a chance to call all of them. So that is the case, but he does have alerts for all of them. Yes, yes. So the results is summary of all valid K2 signals. Yeah. So that is the video that you see on Instagram, and the summary. It's a summary of all valid K2 signals that fired and signaled that day. And you can see the transparency too. There's always losing trades as well. So, but still very profitable even with the losing trades. So. Okay. Any other question? Not a problem. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, guys, then we can go ahead and conclude it. Like I said, it will be uploaded on YouTube video. Watch for the pairs we went over. Hope you took some notes, and hope we, have a good trading week. And we'll definitely talk in the chat. So thanks again for joining, and get some rest too, guys. And have a good night or good day, depending of the time zone you are in.